try it out. Okay, so obviously this apple is not good because we're using the basic round brushes, and the brush is a little bit dull because we're using this default brush and it's hard. And the reason that it does not look too good is that it's hard brushes. And let's compare it. Even though we're drawing exact the same apple, but we use different brushes, we change it a little bit, and you can see the significant difference between the effect of the brush. Okay, so in order for you guys to see the comparison, let's make a new custom, right? And custom canvas, copy and paste the Twitter, and sort of treat it as the copyright information. Okay, Command Enter, and you can just save it at the same. And you can copy and paste this apple layer. Command C, Command V to copy and paste here, and you can Command T to change it, and you can even change the shape. So I think I'm going to make it approximately this big and make a center of it. And remember that we know how to change the layer. You can add a new layer and change the apple layer's opacity a little bit, so you can use it as a reference. Okay, so let's review what we have learned by using that in real example. And you can use B brushes, and for now we are using. Previously we were using the hard round brushes. Even though we just use soft round brushes, we just change one criteria from hard to soft. And let's get rid of the line art. Okay, so this time we're not going to use the black line to get the line art down, but rather use the kind of an airbrush feeling. Let me make it even bigger. Okay, and we can change the color as well. So let's change the color to, and of course you can get let me just get the exact color. Okay, opacity, let's just get this color. Okay, so you can use the eyedropper tool here, right? Eyedropper, or just press I, which automatically changes it, and we can get this red, right? And change the layer, but before we change that, we can change opacity, so we get a vague idea of how to where to get it. And we can use it, I think it's a little bit small, so we can use increase the sizes, so we can do it. This time we are not using the black line, but rather just use the airbrush to get everything. Because it will make it like a hazed view, and it's kind of a style change. Okay, yeah, let's just settle it for now. And then we can use a different layer, okay, to get the upper bit. We can use the eyedropper tool and okay, we can click it and we get eyedropper, but I think opacity need to be changed, so get a exact eyedropper, and got a new layer, and we can decrease the opacity a little bit, and we can use the brush tool, get that part done. Right, so yeah, pretty cool. And you can add the shadow layer. So we got the shadow here, so let me move it up so you guys can see. I think my computer just got stuck. Right. So yeah, approximately here is the shadow. Okay, and of course there is a tip for you. So if you need to make adjustments, if you don't want to add mask, which we would discuss it later, you can just make the layer up and use it to adjust this layer. Okay, you move the original reference layer up and choose the layer that you want to adjust and change that to eraser, and you can zoom and make adjustments. Okay, so yeah, you can use this way to quickly adjust. It's a tip. It's not the best way of doing it, because the best way is using the mask, but we haven't introduced you guys mask yet, so you can use it if you just want to quickly do that without any more maneuver, right? And you don't need to be exact, because the underlying Apple just say a reference image, you don't need to be precise about it. And the beauty of art is that you don't need to be too precise about it, and it, because the imposition of it, you might get more unexpected thing from your creating journey, and that is I think one of the beauty of art creating. So let's get rid of all this thing. And of course, you want to adjust up a bit, you can just change the layer and adjust it as well. So yeah, nothing too fancy, just adjust it, and you can just get rid of it. You can get the approximate idea of the apple, and you can use the brush and eyedropper tool. You can get eyedropper tool to get eyedropper tool, get this red color, and then you can use the brush right, and then you can add the shadow layer, which is here. Okay, and so you can add a new layer, I think. Yeah, this layer, and to change the opacity, make it reference, and change back to the new layer. And this is a shadow layer, so you can use this big brush and adding a little bit of shadow. You can use completely black and change that later, okay, because you can always change opacity. Right, and then you can get rid of this and make the opacity a little bit Yeah, then you can zoom out. Okay, and then you can add a highlight as well, so one more layer, and you can change all that to white color, and you can use the reference, okay, approximately this place, so you can just add this one, done. And you can change opacity to adjust to here, and of course without running reference. Okay, and if not satisfied with the position of the highlight, you can just click this layer, Command T, or just use V to change the position. Okay, so you can move it a little bit to the position. Even you can change the size of it as well. So if you not sure, you can use the reference and put it here. So pretty cool. Right, and then if you're satisfied with this, you can just combine all together, and of course you can get rid of the reference or just delete the reference. You can click and drag to the dustbin here, and you can combine everything together and make a new apple. So you can I think I'm going to make a comparison here, so I'm not going to delete this apple, but rather choose this apple and V to move the position, and so you guys can compare it. And of course, I think I'm going to choose the raster layer. You don't need to combine all the layer in order to move it, okay? So you can just V to move all the layer at once without combining it. So you can compare these two apple. So you can use V to change it, position, and of course you can change opacity back to 100%. Okay, so you can compare these two apples. And obviously this is more cartoonish, this is more kind of realistic, but not too good. But hey, we just changed the tip of the brushes. Okay, we were not doing anything fancy, but just change the round hard brushes to the soft round brushes, and you can clearly see the different stylistic change of this image. So yeah, you can do whatever you like, and of course if you're not satisfied with, say, the shadow layer, you can adjust its opacity. Okay, I think this opacity is pretty cool. Okay, and you can just do whatever you like. So yeah, this is I think it's pretty good demonstration of how to change, and you can zoom out because you can emulate the squint. Okay, so yeah, and you can zoom in to get rid of the detail. Okay, so this is a demonstration of how to change the brushes, and how the changes of brushes, even though we just change one brush and doing everything exactly the same, you can see the style differences. Okay,